is super windy outside, so hopefully the wind is not going to be an issue and you can hear me. But it is that time of year again where it's time to start thinking about the spring garden. And what that means for me is finally getting my seed catalogs, choosing the seeds that I want to purchase, and starting to think about what I'm going to be planting and when. It's windy. So mostly I order from Rare Seeds catalog. Sometimes I will go online and order from MI Gardener because they have really great prices on seeds. This year, this is a fellow San Diego native who I'm sure y'all know. And this is Epic Gardener's seed catalog. I wanted to order from here, but it didn't get here in time before I had already placed this order, and I spent quite a lot of money on this order. So I'm definitely going to be ordering from this catalog. If not this year, then next year for sure. But the thing I did like about this catalog is in the very back of it, well, there's a couple of things that I like in this catalog, but in the very back of the catalog, they have an indoor and an outdoor sowing guide. So what it says, it tells you like 14 to 16 weeks before your last frost, what you can start seeds indoors or outdoors. So this is the indoor, and then on the back side they have the outdoor times. So since I have a greenhouse and I have my rack set up right here behind me, I have my heat mats right here, and I have a light. I'm going to go ahead and start some things inside. And a couple of those things that I'm going to, it says that I can start artichokes right now, celery, and then 8 to 10 weeks, which is about now, I can start peppers and echinacea. So in order to find your last frost date, you can just Google it basically and enter when is my area's last frost date, and it'll ask for your zip code. You put that in and it will tell you. Typically here in San Diego, where I'm at least the location that I'm at, our frost date, I believe, is March. So right now is a good time to start planting some of these seeds. But first I'm going to show you what I picked up. So I ordered probably more things than I actually need, but here we are. These are my Sugar Rush Peach. I planted these not last year, but the year before. I really enjoyed these. This year I plan on focusing on salsas, tomato sauces, spaghetti sauce, things like that, preserving more and doing more canning. So I got these Sugar Rush Peach. We really enjoyed those. Nasturtiums, because I just love them, and they're edible. Agastache, not really sure how to say that, but a lot of the things I also got, like the flowers, because they're not only pollinators or pollinator attractants, they're good for teas. So I got this. This is called a lavender martini. A staple in my garden is I love the black zucchini squash, onions, shishito peppers. I think these are the peppers that you can take any pepper really, but you can char them and then sprinkle them with salt and eat them. Yummy. Avjarski peppers. I haven't tried these ones yet. Chinese broccoli, buckwheat, jet black hollyhock, datil pepper, blazing hot is what it says, death spiral, celosia, don't know if I'm saying that right, bells of Ireland, another celosia, clover, good old poblanos, salmon asters, carrots, more carrots, cosmos, coneflower, white borage, wild bergamot, bee balm, more celosia, ahi cachucha, ahi cachucha, pepper, some Tabasco peppers. I do want to try and make Tabasco sauce this year. Some more hollyhocks, some more asters. This is a new one. This is going to be new for me. It's the long white zucchini. Another aster, Calagritza pepper. pumpkin spice jalapenos, golden zucchini, hyssop, and that is it for my seeds. And then with every amount of seeds that you order, you do get free seeds. Now I should have gotten, it said I should have gotten 3 seed packets for free, but it looks like I only got 2, which is fine. And it's just lettuce. Lettuce. That is what I got. So now what I'm going to do is I have these that we bought at one of the local nurseries. These are from another San Diego seed company. And these are my artichokes. And the time is now to start sowing artichokes. So the cool thing about artichokes is they will just keep regrowing every season for quite a few years. So these are actually going to go in ground in my garden back there, which once they sprout, I will plant them back there. But let's go ahead and plant those. All right, so I figured I'd go ahead and face you this way so that way you can see if any big wind gusts come. But what I'm going to start by doing is I have a bunch of soil and dirt behind me, and I think I want to sift it a little bit. So I'm going to sift it really quick, and then I'm going to find my little planter things, my little cups for seed starting. And I don't know how well this is going to work, but there are little holes on the bottom of this planter, so I mean, it seems to be doing all right. It's getting out any of that big stuff, which is what I want, because if the little baby seeds and their new leaves can't push through the soil, then they're not going to, like, super easy, then they're just not going to grow. Okay, so that's what I'm left with, which is not bad. My dirt is really dry right now, but I'm going to continue doing this, and this is what's left over. Like all this big stuff, so I don't want this in there, so I'm just going to dump this in another bucket and get another scoop. I know that there's probably easier and quicker ways to do this, but I'm working with what I got, so that's what I'm doing. That's pretty fine. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna run over to my compost pile really quick and add some nutrients into this dirt right here. And then I'm going to start planting some stuff. Seeds don't need nutrients to sprout, but they need nutrients as soon as they sprout. So I don't want to just put them in dirt. I'd like to make the soil so that I can feed them when they do sprout. So I have some compost in here, and I wish I had a different bucket. I'm gonna go see if I can find one, because there's holes on the bottom of this and I don't want the dirt to fall out, so I'm gonna see if I can find a different bucket. So I don't have a bucket, but I found a little tin tray, and it'll work, I suppose. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put some dirt in there and some compost. And there's a little wormy in my compost. I don't know if that's gonna work. Oh, look, these will though. I have these right next to me. And I have this little mat that just keeps the shelf clean. So I'm just gonna get in there, mix it all up, make sure there's no big chunks, no big sticks. Just kind of squish it up with my fingers. I used these last year. I took a nail with a lighter and just put holes in the bottom. So I'm going to reuse these. And I'm going to plant, or I'm going to start much more than I will use, because I share my seeds and my starts with the school that I work for, because they do gardens, and anybody in my family who would like to have some stuff in their garden. So I will start plenty for everybody. This just isn't going to be enough. I want at least 10 plants for myself. And right now it looks like I've only got 8. I am just going to take my seed packet. I don't even know how many seeds I have in here, but I may just put a couple in each one and try and separate them if I can. So maybe this will be enough, but I'm just going to place 2 in each cup. And just kind of push them down into the soil. I don't want the dirt on top of them to be really packed down hard. So I'll just pinch the dirt over them to cover. And I don't want them down too deep either, so maybe about there. And of course the final step is to water. Muy bueno. I have my seed mats over here, my heat mats, just laying flat with these wooden planters on top just to flatten them out, because I keep them rolled up when I'm not using them. So for now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take these and put them over here. I will come back through at some point and tag each one of these so that I know what it is, but artichokes are pretty distinctive, easy to tell what they are. So I'm not too concerned about it right now, but this is the start of the growing season. Cool. So that is it for this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Let me know down in the comments what you're growing and where you are, and what you plan on growing this spring. Let me know if you can start sowing right now indoors or if you have to wait. And yeah, other than that, get out there, try and grow a garden. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.